Are you having fun?
No.
Not fun?
No.
Dick, are you having fun? Kaka, are you having fun? Are you having fun, Mom?
Yes.
Dad, you having fun?
It's hot.
Yeah. We're gonna do a city tour from here. It costs $9 per person. Cruise bus brings you out here for free. And then you can book excursions from right here. Really? So we're gonna go take the city tour.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to Progreso. Nice to meet you. My name is Mariana. I'm going to be your tour guide today. Our bus driver is Roberto. Hola, Roberto.
Hola, Roberto.
Roberto and Mariana. We are going to show you our city in only 45 minutes, okay? Then we bring you back here, and when we come back, you'll have a much better idea of what you can do around, where you can go, where you can eat. You'll have some nice pictures, and you'll know something about the history of my town. I'm going to tell you, okay?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's show you our
It was
city.
10 minutes to wait for the bus. 45-minute tour.
First thing I'd like you to know is you are visiting today the Mexican state of Yucatan. Okay? Yucatan is the name of our state. Like that with an accent at the last A. Yucatan. And the name of this city, do you remember the name of this city? Progreso. Progreso de Castro. That's the full name. Like Fidel. But we are not communists, okay? We don't belong to Cuba. The name of the founder of our city was Juan Miguel Castro. So the city was named after its founder. There is a monument of this historical character at the end of 80th Street. I'm going to show you which one is that street. All around shopping area. Take a look around. There is the bakery store. This is where you get your cake if it is your birthday and you live in Progreso. If you're looking for great tacos and tortas, when we come back from the tour, right here at El Uxmal, they have the best delicious tacos and tortas.
Oh, there's light in between.
The grocery store with the kind of fruits we produce in Yucatan. If you live in Yucatan, in your backyard, you will have bananas, mangoes, guava, avocado, all kinds of citrus. Yucatan is the state of Mexico with more citrus producers. Tangerine, orange, lemon. In my backyard, there are 2 sour orange and guava. I love guava. I do guava paste when it's the season. Guava candy with cheese. Delicious. This was the old train station. You still can see it today. They are throwing it away this week. In the park in the back, you can see parts of the old train that used to connect the city with the capital when it was recently founded. And over there we have the local bus terminal. From there you can take a bus to take to any other part of the city. This yellow building to your right is a school. The kids leave at 12 o'clock. From 7 to 12, so they are gone now.
Man,
For the small kids from the 1st to the 6th grade, yes. Careful, people on the left side of the bus, cover your head please. Be careful with this tree. Get inside the window. This is the wild part of the tour. I need you to survive. Cover your head. That's it. Alright. Great. Great. I didn't kill anybody yet. Not yet. And my friends, this is the town square. Progreso has the typical trace of any other colonial city. There is a central park. The blue building to your right is the city hall, the place where we can find our local authorities. The municipal president, that's the name of his charge. The person in charge of Progreso is called municipal president. Okay? And that's a Katrina. It's a shame she's facing backwards. Is a lady, an elegant lady with the face of the dead. Because this month we celebrate the dead in Mexico. We set up in our homes altars with food. Only in Yucatan we cook a special tamale. It's baked under the ground, and that's food for the dead. And we put on the altar photos of our loved ones that have gone, with everything they used to like. If they used to like beer, you can put beer. If they like cigars, you can put cigars too. For me, tequila when I'm gone, okay? So, Mexicans love food. The only reason we come back from the dead is to eat. Once a year. From here, if you like to take pictures, you'll have a nice view of the park with the monument in the middle and the city hall in the back. The name of the park is Park of Independence because the monument is dedicated to the principal leader of the Mexican independence, Miguel Hidalgo. Miguel Hidalgo was a Jesuit priest. He called the Mexicans to join the revolution against the Spaniards on a day of September the 15th of 1810. That's the Catholic Church. Remember, being a priest, Mr. Miguel Hidalgo not only imagined a free country, but a Catholic country too. That's the way things are still in Mexico today. And also in Progreso, the main religion is Catholic. Yes. This is 80th Street. As you can read
Call the
here, my
pigeon
friend.
channel. No,
Let's
the
say
pigeon.
you are visiting Progreso
Oh, crazy.
and you don't have that much time, like you today. Don't worry. Everything that is to see, we can say it is on 80th. From the town square to the beach, only 400 meters away is the beach, the boardwalk. We have a long boardwalk of 1 kilometer long from the pier to the east. They have showers right in front, all the restaurants where you can try our delicious seafood. That green building on the right side is the public market. At the public market, you can find traditional local food at a good price,
Coca-Cola.
groceries,
Coca-Cola
handcrafts.
truck down there.
In front of the public market, there is the House of Culture, the local library, and the Office of Tourism too, where you can get your passport sealed. Again, people on the left side of the bus, all the way, we are going to be just a little careful with the plants. Nothing happens, but just don't leave the leaves that are going to come inside the bus surprise you, okay? Nothing happens. You're safe. I'd like to share with you something about the history of my town. My friend founded in 1871 with only 147 years. Progreso is the youngest city of Yucatan. Compared to the capital, this is the baby of Yucatan. The capital is the oldest, was founded in 1542, so it almost has 500 years of history since the conquest. Progreso was founded during a time when the state of Yucatan was producing a lot of a plant called enequén, or sisal, similar to the tequila plant. From the enequén, we obtained a textile fiber that in the first decades of the 19th century was produced and exported in big amounts to other places. This plant was called the green gold of Yucatan. It brought a lot of wealthiness to the region. Because of the enequén, Progreso, Yucatan was the richest state of Mexico. So there was the need for the peninsula to found a port city that was as close as possible from the capital, where to build a pier that could connect all the Mexican southeast with the rest of the world. Progreso was perfect because Progreso has the shortest distance from the capital to the beach. So remember, Progreso was founded here only to build that pier you came through today to connect the Mexican southeast with the rest of the world. Today we don't produce any more sisal in those big amounts because the fiber obtained from this plant, the textile fiber, was slowly and sadly substituted for synthetic fibers. But almost everything that the peninsula produces goes through the pier of Progreso. Almost everything that comes in comes through the pier of Progreso too. So that makes of our town the main port of Yucatan. I'm happy to say we are also slowly going back to the natural, and at the supermarket we are not using anymore the plastic bags. So probably we are going to be producing more enequén nowadays and recovering that production. The history of tourism in our town has a lot to do with the history of the foundation of the city. When everybody else around the peninsula knew about the foundation of the new city, they got very happy. They named it Progress. Since the beginning, Progreso meant progress for the rest of the state. Everybody from all around came here to celebrate to our little city. So this became the playground of the people from all around Yucatan. Still, local tourism is very important for Progreso. You see, normally the population is around 60,000 inhabitants. 60,000 quiet people, by the way. Yes, if you see wild people around, it's the tourists. Okay, it's not us. But on a good summer day, we can have in town 80,000 visitors from all over the state. You see, in the state of Yucatan, the whole state, the population is 2 million. Of those 2 million, 800,000, almost half, are living in the capital. When all those 800,000 Meridanos want to go to the beach, they think about Progreso first, because it is the closest beach. Have you seen the boat? Did you know, guys, this is the longest pier in the world? We have in Progreso the longest pier in the world. It is 7.5 kilometers. And then the platform has an extension of 2.5 kilometers more. We need it that way because the Gulf of Mexico is very shallow. So for big boats like the cruise ships can go in our town, we need that long pier. Besides the cruise ships, we receive every day many different trading boats with different loadings. The cruise ship has been coming for about 18 years, and we receive the cruise ship, depending on the season, from 2 to 4 days per week.
Callie said doo-doo.
And from the pier to the west, this is the new part of the boardwalk. It was finished in 2012. It was re-inaugurated and remodeled this last summer. They added some spots to take pictures, like a carousel, a pirate ship, the shark, that football, soccer ball. Many of the amenities, the new amenities, were built with recycled materials, like the chairs, or the police station. They put the containers, like that one for the pet bottles. The people love them and don't throw the pet bottles anymore anywhere. So they put them inside the containers as a way to promote ecology between the people from Progreso and teach them to take care of the beach and keep it clean. Be careful with the pink flamingos, they bite. The boardwalk has been always our favorite space to spend family time. You can camp outside the beach. You can bring a barbecue, your pizza, beer. When it's summertime, national artists come to the beach of Progreso, and they offer concerts. This is all along full of cars, full of people having fun. And that's a little chapel, the place to celebrate a wedding by the ocean in Progreso. price for our fishermen. On those beach homes to your left, you can see it looks empty, right? That's because most of them belong to people from the capital. They don't live here all year round, only use their homes when it's summertime. The rest of the year, they rent the houses to other tourists. So if you'd like to come to Progreso and spend a few months, a couple weeks, you can go to internet, look for beach homes for rent in Progreso, and you'll find something pretty much like one of those ones. You can check the options today. That's part of the remodeling of the boardwalk. The letters I love Progreso. The touristic police. That a touristic police is only to help with orientation to the tourists. Okay? In the motorcycle, that's a touristic police. They're only to provide information and help. They speak English.
They're on the tree.
The question is if you can buy property if you are from another country. Yes, you can do it through a bank trust. The bank tells you, and it works just exactly as it is yours. You can pass it to your sons and daughters. Those are the bones of a real whale.
Shannon,
This
you're
is
right.
not an animal
Bones
that
of a real whale.
is around here. When it arrived to the beach of Progreso, it was already dead. It came from somewhere else. Students of the local universities buried it under the sand. When it got rotten, they recovered the bones. Well, for us people from Progreso and for our visitors too, it should be a sad reminder that we should take care of our environment, right? Because it is actually very sad that such a beautiful big animal has to die from hunger in its own home. This is where we get, because further is area of turtle nesting. A couple years ago, we could still pass, but the activists of the animal protectors, they closed that street. Very safe. Not only local tourism, as you can see, also international is important for our town. Besides the cruise ships, a lot of people arrive to the Yucatan Peninsula looking for the Mayan ruins. We have in Yucatan some of the most beautiful archaeological sites of the Mayan area, including Chichen Itza with the Pyramid of Kukulkan, that has been considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world. And my friends, I told you about tourism, but you know what people from Progreso have been doing since the 40s is fishing. Today I'm going to show you the fishing port, the fish companies. You are going to meet some of the local fishermen, and I'll tell you more about this important activity that provides an employment to many people from this town. Not only fishermen, professionals, technicians, drivers, secretaries, all kind of people can have a job at a fish company. there are many spread around different sizes, but we are going to show you some of the biggest ones at the end of the fishing port. This to your left is one of them. While we get to the fishing port, let's just play some music and relax, okay? Pick a beach home for next time you come. I was showing her my house. Just kidding. Actually, she asked me because she came here last year and she was told the house belongs to someone important. And I was explaining her it belongs to one of the richest persons from Progreso, the owner of many of those fish companies you are going to see, and he has business in other countries too. His name is Juan Zacaria. That's his name. It's a beautiful boat. One of his sons is the president now of Progreso. I was telling her the good news is that a house like the big yellow one is no more than 150,000 American dollars. Really. And this, my friends, is a marina. When they first marina, a lot of expats living around here, mostly retired couples from the United States and from Canada. This is this is a marina. The construction of the first marina in Progreso was finished 20 years ago. A lot of boats from all over started coming looking for a shelter, for parks, for maintenance. Today we don't only have one, we have many. We are going to show you some of the marinas further from a bridge. Remember when we get there and you see all the marinas from the bridge, only 20 years ago there was nothing there. There wasn't even a bridge. Progreso has been growing way faster from the last 20 years. That's a fish company to your left. You can see the cooling machines on the roof. That's my boat over there. The one next to yours. Yes. And this little park right at the beginning of the fishing port, well, my friends, this is a space where we can remember our neighbors who got lost while fishing, trying to make a living in the ocean. It says there, in memory of the men fallen in the sea. And on the walls, simulating waves, they have lists per year with the names of all those people. There is a record since 1975. It's worthy the picture to the monument. It's a beautiful sculpture. What I like the most is that their faces look just like the local people, just like my grandfather used to look like. Right in front, across this channel of water where you see that tower and the pines over there, there is the Navy zone. The base of the Mexican Army for this region is in Progreso. There all the Marines from the capital and other towns between have to go every day. Further from the bridge, you are going to have another view of the Navy zone. It looks like an island. And this is the fishing port. All those are fishing boats. What they fish? Let me tell you, octopus represents 40% of our production. The Mayan octopus has a denomination of origin. It's very special. It is exported to the European Union, to Japan, and to the United States. 19,000 families live from the octopus season. They also fish other fishes, not only octopus, like crab, lobster, shrimp, and other different kinds of fish. Red snapper, grouper, little shark, tilapia, dogfish. That's the center of justice of the state.
Don't pull it again, Bob.
Different government offices, ecology, civil protection, rural development, transportation. And those orange buildings are departments provided by the Navy to the Marines that need to move to Progreso for the Navy zone. And look at that sexy girl over there on the wall.
Oh, Shannon, look.
Do you know how I know it is a girl? Because the male has spines on its back. There is another one. We can stop for a barbecue, guys. It tastes like chicken. Look at those legs, just like chicken wings. No thank you. Just give me chicken.
See it, Shannon? There's another one on the wall, too.
That short white building is the local courthouse. In the backyard, there is the local jail. This is the place you go if you are found too drunk on the streets in Progreso. You could spend there 36 ugly hours.
The dog.
I've been told, right? Roberto told me that. And this is the Popular Security Hospital, a government hospital that belongs to the Popular Security. That Popular Security is
They have tacos at the
medical
gas
attention
station.
for everybody in Mexico.
See that?
It doesn't matter if you're
It's like
poor
tacos
or
at a gas
rich.
station.
Only with your ID, you go to their offices with a little registration. Only one person per family. You can register your husband, your children, and your parents. And you get free consultation with medical officers. The service in the last years, they have more doctors than before, so they go way faster. And
Don't do that, though.
better facilities, cleaner. That's a good company. You can see how it works a little closer. The cooling room, the refrigerated transportation. What they offer, you can buy the fish directly from them. Cheaper than in the market. Better quality. All the fish companies must have their own ice fabric.
Look at the gas station. It's tiny.
fishes. They catch, you can find them at fresh seafood restaurants by the beach. Suburnan and Chelen are the following beach towns that continue to Progreso from here. In those two beach towns are living a lot of expats, mostly retired couples from the United States, from Canada, looking for a quiet beach, where to build a beautiful beach home and live happily ever after. The price of the gas, another tourist attraction in my town. It is a common question while doing this tour. Mariana, how much for the gas today? And well, don't be that scared. Those are Mexican pesos, okay? Not dollars. The price per gallon in dollars would be like $4 per gallon. It's still high. Twice than in the United States.
What, 219 Texas?
You see the baseball field? My friends, football, soccer is for the rest of Mexico. For us in Yucatan, our favorite is baseball. The Lions are our team. They were the national champions in 2018. They were about to win the championship again a few weeks ago, but they lost in the last game. We feel very proud. About our soccer team, don't ask me. Those guys never win anything. The deers of Yucatan. The deer is the animal of Yucatan, the white-tailed deer. And from Progreso, the representative bird is the pink flamingo. We are going up the bridge. You are going to have some of the nicest views of the entire city. Prepare your cameras, okay? And hold your hats. At the other side of the bridge, you are going to see those fish companies. They opened in the 40s. They were very small. Today they support the economy of the town. You are also going to take a look to the shipyards. At the shipyards, the people from Progreso repair boats since 1968. To your left, a federal reservation, the mangroves, which are the home of many of the most representative species of Yucatan, like the pink flamingos, giant turtles, and many different types of birds and fish. like to show you something from here. Take a look to your horizon. It's different. Isn't it anything too flat? I think no mountains, no natural elevation anymore. Why? What happened here? I'll give you a clue. It was 65. You were too young. You don't remember. 65 million years ago. 65 million years ago, fell a meteor on the ground, right? The one that killed the dinosaurs. That meteor fell on a little village very close to Progreso called Chicxulub. So we are standing today on that huge impact crater. The asteroid itself was 10 kilometers diameter. It made an impact crater of 180 kilometers, that is half flat and half out there in the ocean. That is the reason that a big part of our state is only flat land. For the next time, we can see it. But this asteroid is also the reason that in Yucatan we have this underground system of rivers that we call in the Mayan area cenotes. When the asteroid enters the atmosphere, it breaks, it makes holes in the limestone of Yucatan, and then there comes the glaciation. When the ice melted, the water went through the holes, and it created this system of rivers under the ground, the sinkholes or cenotes. On the next sign, you can read two names. The second one, Chicxulub. PTO means port, puerto, port in Spanish. Chicxulub is the name of this little village where the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs fell 65 million years ago. In the Mayan language, it means from chick flea and shuluk devil, the flea of the devil. Scary, huh? Those crazy Mayans. So, Yucatecos, we are the most creative of Mexico for naming places. Many of the towns around have names pretty much like that one, with those meanings. Yucatan, the name of the peninsula, has its story too. It's interesting. Yucatan comes from the Mayan Upuuitan. Upuuitan. That was the answer, this expression was the answer from the native people to the Spaniards. The first time they got here and they asked, what is the name of your land? The Mayan people responded with this meaningful expression, Upuuitan, which actually means, I don't understand. They were speaking two different languages, so when the Spaniards got back to the kings and they asked, what is the name of the land you discovered? They just responded what they heard. And somehow that became to be Yucatan. So the story, my friends, now because of these guys, not only the name of my state, but the name of the entire peninsula means I don't understand. It's lunchtime. That's grilled chicken.
Smells good. Does that smell good?
Every day, like fast food in Progreso, when you didn't have time to cook, you had to go to work, you pass for your chicken with only $3. You get a whole chicken, salad, spaghetti, rice and beans, and it's for the whole family. Also traditional on Sundays. Mommies don't want to cook on Sundays. They cook every day. And for the little kids, when you are a little kid from Progreso, you are waiting for Sunday to eat your grilled chicken with spaghetti. That's like in other places, a kid wants a burger or a pizza. In Progreso, it's grilled chicken. Those little bits of, those little casitas to your left, many of them belong to our local fishermen. You can say it's the neighborhood of the fishermen. Those hardworking people who work for the fish companies bring us the delicious seafood we try at our restaurants by the beach. This lady is always cooking with fire. It's an important part of the local gastronomy. You'll find on the streets of Progreso, coconut water, ice cream. Ice cream is delicious. Together with the coconut ice cream is traditional from Progreso, the yogurt ice cream. Okay? We have in our food Lebanese influence. There was a Lebanese immigration into Yucatan in the 19th century. So a lot of the architecture in the capital, our culture and our food is influenced with Lebanese Arabic. We adopted the national dish of Lebanon, the kibbeh, and it's sold on the streets for breakfast in Progreso. We can make it a torta too, a kibbeh inside a bread. The first recommendation for food, if you're visiting a restaurant today, of course, being a fishing place, seafood, okay? A fried fish, a ceviche, shrimp cocktail will be fresh and great. Other traditional dishes, not necessarily from the coast, are cochinita pibil, for example, that's the most representative of Yucatan. Cochinita, pork, pibil, baked under the ground. It's pork, garlic, sour orange, endemic from Yucatan, other local spices, and you cover with banana leaf. You bury under the ground for some 6 to 10 hours, depending on the size of the pork. And when you take that off from under the ground, it is so good, you don't need anything else. Only crunchy bread, tortillas, and you make very simple sandwiches or tacos, and the dressing is sour red onions. Cochinita pibil is our breakfast every Sunday. That's for Sunday morning. Another of my favorites is the papazules, from the Mayan word tzul, gentleman, food of gentleman. It is simply boiled egg tacos, but what is delicious is what is covered with. It is a creamy pumpkin seed sauce with a nutty flavor and tomato sauce on top. That makes it very, very creamy and delicious. And the third one will be relleno negro, can be translated as black filling. It is turkey with a condiment made of all kinds of peppers and other spices and condiments burned to black. So that makes that provides a black color to this dish and delicious flavor. It's not that spicy. I really recommend it. I recommend you my favorite restaurant where you can try all those dishes, okay, in one day, in one sit. It is Eladio's Bar. You don't have to mention my name. They don't even know me. I go after the cruise ship sometimes. I don't get a commission. That's what I mean. If you order a drink, they will fill your table with a lot of samples of traditional local food. With every drink you order, they fill your table again. So only with 3 drinks, you'll try all the Yucatecan cuisine, not seafood included. If you want to order seafood, you have to ask for the menu, and it's another cost. But it's not expensive at all. If you're looking for something, Eladio's Bar. If you're looking for something more local or like the street, go to Taqueria El Sal, right next to the bus terminal. Outside the bus terminal. My friends, we are getting very close to the end of our tour. Last thing I'd like you to know, I'm very proud that I can tell you this. Yucatan is the safest state of Mexico. No problem if you want to be wandering around and looking at the tour. If you love the beauties of Mexico and you'd like to come back someday with more time, visit the Mayan ruins, the capital Merida City, the symbols, try our delicious food, or spend more time with our kind people, you are kindly invited. Okay, come back soon to Yucatan. It is a beautiful and safe place. That's it, my friends. I just want to say now, thank you. Thank you very much for visiting my country. Thank you for coming to Progreso, for booking our tour. I hope you had a great time. And when you get home, you can recommend us to your friends and family. Remember, you can find Grupo Auto Progreso on TripAdvisor. Just do me a favor, okay? If it is like a 5-star review, don't forget my name. My name again is Mariana. My bus driver is Roberto. It was a real pleasure for us to be your tour guide and bus driver today. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming. Muchas gracias. 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 Muchas gracias. My friends, a couple little last things before you leave. First, I'm going to need back your wristbands, okay? If you want to help me, just pull the little tail underneath the wristband, and that way it's going to go off very easy.
We're on the same street. Plus I use that where I parked if we get lost.